All right, welcome back to the first episode of our installment, The Daily Reflection. It's the podcast here, and this time we have Landon Chase and Ricky Monnik.
Yeah,
Welcome,
me.
folks.
That's me. I'm me.
I'm glad to be here. It's really great.
It's a fine afternoon.
Yeah, Saturday,
No, it's not.
and it's also like
It's
noon,
freezing.
afternoon.
It's
No, it is afternoon.
it's a fine afternoon.
Yeah, it's really cold. My toes are cold.
Yeah. You know what? I need some of them warm packets. What are they called? You know what I'm talking about.
Hand warmers, toe warmers.
Yeah, but I'll stick them in my
The works.
socks.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Thanksgiving just happened. What did you guys do for Thanksgiving?
Well, I headed to my aunt's house. We had a nice turkey dinner.
Oh yeah, turkey.
It's a classic Thanksgiving, if you ask me.
Oh yeah. I like classic.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mine was pretty standard as well. We got turkey. You always gotta have the turkey, and then some of the things like stuffing and the cranberry sauce, gravy, mashed potatoes. But since my family is of Czech heritage, we had like sauerkraut like a side. So just like boiled cabbage, basically, sweet and sour, the works, and some dumplings. It's good. So yeah, I think the food was really amazing, and then we also watched Karate Kid with the family
Nice.
Oh yeah.
afterwards.
Nice.
So that was a good
Classic.
movie.
Karate Kid.
What about you, Landon?
Well, as you know, I'm Canadian, so most of the time I just celebrate the Canadian one. But this year, right, my mom's boyfriend was like, all right, you know what? You guys should come over and have some Thanksgiving with us. And I was like, that sucks, because I don't know any of his family. I know him sort of, but I don't know any of his family. So basically my mom's like, we're going, right? My brother didn't want to go, so he just like escaped to Canada. But anyway, so I go there, right? I'm like, man, this sucks, because like I don't want to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Because they're all pretty young, you know, like his kids are like 25 or whatever, and they all have like their boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever, and they're all really young, right?
Right.
So I mean, I feel like I could talk to them about a lot of the stuff that I normally talk about, but like my mom and my mom's boyfriend are both there, and I don't want to talk about anything in front of them, you know what I mean? So at one point, they're talking about Call of Duty, and I was like, oh man, I've played Call of Duty, I know that game, right? But I don't want to interrupt, so I just stood there awkwardly, and I just watched them talk.
Nice.
That's basically what I did the whole night, except for like this one time when we played this game, and it was a really fun game. It was like, God, what was it called? I think it was called Quirkle. Quirkle, that's what it was called. Have you heard of Quirkle?
No.
Dude, Quirkle's the best, okay? It's like Scrabble, but with shapes and colors, so any idiot can play it. You know what I mean? You don't have to language good to know how to play. Anyway, it was pretty fun. I got a few Quirkles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
That's good.
yeah, it was a pretty fun game. Yeah. Got a lot of leftover food too, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of mashed potatoes. Our family was in charge of making the mashed potatoes, so I had to peel about 30 of them right
Oh,
before.
man.
It was great.
I love potatoes.
Yeah. Speaking of, we got the holiday time of the year, winter.
Yeah.
Personally, winter's my favorite season. What about you guys?
It'd have to be winter, yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Winter. There's so many different.
We
things
played
you
a
can do.
Christmas game during Thanksgiving, and we were getting ready to play it, and it was just a test basically. They got it from Pinterest, and it was 20 questions, multiple choice.
Just make you take like an AP.
Yeah. It's like a BuzzFeed.
Yeah.
What McDonald's burger are you?
It was like name the song based
Oh,
on
yeah.
lyrics.
Okay. How'd you do?
Well, I got only 2 wrong actually,
Oh, that's
because I
pretty good.
used my logic.
Oh,
I
yeah.
kind of figured out which ones were religious and which ones weren't, and used that to figure it out.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's easy. Well, anyways, so you got gifts and stuff for the time of year for some religious holidays,
Right.
and so I'm treating myself. I realizing that I'm like washing myself, and I got like garbage soap and like garbage hair care stuff, and
Oh yeah.
I'm like, well, I found this thing online, dude. It's pretty good. I haven't got it yet in the mail, but it's like a subscription thing. You get like some nice soap, some nice natural soap, and apparently it smells good. And I can't wait to get that. I'm kind of excited.
What's it called?
Dr. Squatch.
Oh yeah, I've seen those commercials.
That, dude?
Yes,
those things are really cool.
I love those commercials. You want to smell like your mama's little boy? Yeah, I love those commercials.
No, that's what they say about competing ones.
What?
About the competing
Right. Oh,
companies.
right. Yeah, no, I got you.
But there's
yeah.
smell like a man. That one smell like a man.
Yeah.
Just step up your game.
Did you get?
I'm feeling like a little baby mama's boy.
What kind did you get?
I got like one of everything because
Really?
I don't know which one I want yet.
Oh yeah.
So I just want to try them all out.
That's a good choice.
So, pretty good.
That's
And
good.
I can't say I recommend it yet because I haven't tried it. So, but from what I've seen, everybody's recommended it. Everybody says it's really good.
Maybe we'll get a sponsorship from them.
Yeah, maybe. That'd be nice. But yeah, better than like those 2-in-1 shampoos that you get, or the shampoo conditioner. Like, God, those disgusting.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
What else? You got the Lego Star Wars?
I just bought the Lego Star Wars game. Yeah, full, complete Sega. It's a good deal, only $7.
Yeah.
Classic.
Steam sale, man. It's going pretty well. It's pretty good, you know.
Nostalgia's gonna kick in for
Oh
sure.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Are you gonna play it by yourself or like do the co-op deal?
We'll
or
see.
what?
Hopefully we can have some people over. Yeah, it's co-op. So.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, and Steam's doing a thing like they're doing like a online co-op where you can like kind of like stream your game to like some friends and then they can like hook up their thing and play as if they were local.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
wow, that's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm gonna do that a lot. And but I haven't played any Lego Star Wars games before. Actually, maybe
Really?
like once or
You've
twice.
never played one?
When I go over to like friends' houses or something.
I played one on the Wii. Just one. And it was on the Wii. And I had never seen Star Wars at that point, so I had no clue what was going on. So it's just like, wow.
Those games used to be my life, for sure.
Yeah. Dude, the Lego games are pretty good. You know what I mean? Like they've always been good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of content. Ricky,
Yeah.
speaking of, how's your basement coming?
Oh yeah, that is going actually really well, because we got all the walls are done. They're nice and painted, and yeah, drastically different than when you last saw
Yeah,
it.
I remember that when you were getting operated on.
Yeah, you were just in the little room there.
Yeah.
Now that whole like hallway, the long area is like almost done. Like we're almost done with the floor,
Oh, nice.
and it's like tile. So my dad laid out like half the tile, and I'm gonna put the grout in like in between it. You know, like the lines, so they're all nice and set in there, all nice and firm, nice and good. And then we're gonna fill up the rest of the floor, put the fireplace back in, and furnish everything.
That sounds pretty sweet, dude. Are you putting like bedrooms and stuff down there, or is it just like a living area?
Yeah, it's kind of like a living room. Just we're gonna have like a TV mounted on the wall.
That sounds pretty sick.
Probably get like a carpet and stuff.
Yeah, for sure the carpet.
Yeah, for
Gotta
sure.
get that carpet.
Because it's tile floor, so it gets kind of cold.
Yeah, especially when it's in the winter when it gets freezing. You know what I
And
mean?
it's the basement, but we got fireplace and with a carpet, it'll be great.
Yeah. Huh. That's pretty cool. I've always wanted to do that with my basement. You know, I mean, I know you've seen it, but I have like, let's see, I think it's like 3,500 or 4,000 square feet of basement.
Oh man.
But it's just all concrete with like support poles and
yeah.
like just filled with storage, and there's like filled like like all of our Christmas crap and like all this other stuff. And it's not even stuff we use, so we could just get rid of all of it and then make it nice. So maybe if it didn't flood so much, I might do.
That's what we tried to do with our attic one time. I remember I tried to turn it into like a little man cave, but it's turned back into an attic since then.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Sort of, yeah.
Especially now that you don't even live in your own room, you live up in your shed in the backyard.
Yeah.
But
It's just one of those kid things you do.
Yeah.
First floor shed, second floor really nice cabin looking place.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty.
Got that painting up there?
Yeah, dude, you got lots of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of good looking figurines and whatnot.
Pretty fun.
Yeah, you got some good decor. You know what I mean? It's got some good. What's it called? What's the thing? You know what I mean?
Something.
It starts with an F. You know what I'm talking about?
Furniture?
No.
Oh yeah, man. You got some nice furniture.
Oh, man.
I don't know what it's called. It's some sort of like Japanese thing or like Chinese thing. You know what I mean? It's like it's a phrase. You know what I'm talking
I don't know. I'm not.
It's like it's got a good energy. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about?
Chakra.
No.
No,
that's
not
less-
like the energy.
Vibes.
No. Yeah, sure. Vibes, I guess.
I don't know,
what
man.
I'm trying to say.
Good.
Anyway, it's good. All I'm saying is it's
Yeah.
good. You know what I mean? You get some strong.
Yeah. What else? We got the.
Oh, okay. So there's this news story, right, that I saw. It just made me sad to read. Okay, so listen. All right, you ready for this? You ready for this?
Yeah.
So there's this guy, right, and he's in the UK, right? He's like 19, and he's palling around. He's having a good time, and there's this girl that he likes, right? That's like lives near him or whatever. And so he sees her one day on the street, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna talk to her, right? So he goes up there and like he tries to tap her on the shoulder, but she does not want to be tapped on the shoulder, right? So she moves away, you know what I mean? And then like he misses and like taps her waist, I guess, I don't know, or like hits her a little bit, and then she just screams and runs away and then calls the police, right? And so the poor guy's like, oh no, right? And then he gets arrested, and he's put on the sex offender list, and now he's facing like up to 10 years in prison, which he probably won't get, but you know what I mean, like he has to go to trial for sexual harassment or whatever. And you know what the sad part is about this poor soul,
what?
Right? This poor little guy, right? It sucks for him. He's super antisocial, and like they were doing some research on him, and apparently he's like looked up how to make friends that morning or whatever. You know what I mean? Because like poor guy just couldn't make friends. He just couldn't do it, and so now he's getting arrested for trying to make friends. So that's why in the future I'm just never gonna talk to anybody ever, because I don't want to get put on the sex offender list.
Yeah.
Like that guy.
God damn it. Oh, of all the people.
Yeah, gotta be that guy.
So he just went up to like a random girl.
Not a random, like he apparently they had some sort of history where he tried to talk to her before, and like she just ran away again or something like that. But she like lived near him and he's seen her before, so.
Huh.
Yeah. It's not like some totally random stranger he just went up to.
I kind of don't. I mean, a sex offender. That's not a sex offender.
Like it's not. I don't think he should be put on the sex offender list. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's like it
Seems a little extreme. Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe that was just his defense case.
Yeah.
I'm antisocial, you know.
Yeah, maybe his like mom was like, oh, shit, I gotta look this up. I gotta bail my boy out.
Who knows?
Well, anyway, have you guys heard about the new Lord of the Rings TV show?
I have not. Tell me about it.
Well, they just announced it. I think like
Sounds
a month
like a
ago.
sponsorship.
See, I'm not trying to promote this. I'm actually doing the opposite. See, I personally think that this is gonna ruin Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Like Disney did to Star Wars. I feel like, I don't know. Ricky has a different opinion on this.
I like to challenge the people's opinions. Just kind of like throw out the other side of the fence or something.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't really like Amazon because they're a big evil corporation, you know.
Right.
Jeff Bezos?
Yeah, look at him.
Isn't he bald?
Yeah.
Every guy's that's evil is bald.
But Johnny Sins though.
He's not bald. What?
Johnny Sins. He's an all-in-one kind of guy. He was the same, but yeah, I don't know. I should rewatch the movies, Lord of the Rings movie, because I don't have like any knowledge of them.
I just feel like they're gonna make it really Hollywood kind of.
Well, I've never read the books.
Okay.
And I've also never seen the movies, so I have pretty much no opinion on this. However, I do see like where you're coming from. Is a lot of times when like bigger corporations start to take out.
What about Star Wars?
Yeah, exactly. Like with Star Wars, I've seen all those Star Wars movies, and I wouldn't say that like Disney's ruining it. I think they're milking it a little too hard. Yeah. Like too fast. You know what I mean? Like if the same movies that they've been making were put out a lot more paced. You know what I mean? I feel like they'd get better reception. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I know I totally see where you're coming from. I feel like a big corporation might ruin it.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't have any stake in it. I tried to read the books. I was like, man, this is boring.
Yeah. We in like the third grade, I think we read the first like 10 pages of The Hobbit and then stopped. I don't know why.
I read through the entirety of Two Towers, and I started whatever.
Just the second book.
No. Sorry, what's the first one?
Fellowship.
Fellowship. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I read through the entirety of the Fellowship, and I started the Two Towers, and I was like, man, I don't remember anything from the first book, even though I just finished it, and this is also just boring. So I was like, all right, I don't want to read this anymore. So.
Yeah, The only experience I have is like we tried to have like a marathon with Eli when we were in like middle school.
Yeah.
And that was the first time I ever watched it. I don't know if we finished the whole series.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it because it's like.
We'd always do that. We'd be like, oh yeah, marathon time. We'd make a whole bunch of popcorn. And
then you fall asleep
pop
like
out
10
Jurassic
o'clock.
Park movies. Watch like one and get bored.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, I should maybe watch them. Maybe, probably not.
I remember, I got a memory here, some sort of flashback in my mind, right? That's
Okay.
what a memory is.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, I think it was at your house, like a long time ago. You had this like Lord of the Rings game, and you were like, "Look at how cool this is," and I was like, "Oh yeah, I've never read that."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think
I was pretty obsessed with those movies.
yeah, I think it was a fun game though. I remember like
I had all the
smacking
Legos
stuff.
of those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. So.
I got nothing.
Okay, well, I've got a good joke for you. I know I've told Ricky already, but I've got this absolute banger of a joke. You know what I mean? It's a good.
Oh yeah,
good
that's
joke.
I gotta recommend. I'll recommend this joke
Okay, so
positively.
So I've never heard this, guys.
yeah, okay, so it's live Eli reaction. Okay, so I forgot.
No, come on.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, I remember.
He did that to what he actually forgot when he was telling me a different joke, and then he came back to me the next day, and he's like, oh, I remember it now, and then he comes to tell me, and he's like, but it was just a joke. He told me it was
okay,
a
so
joke.
there's this guy, right?
Uh-huh.
He's being audited. You know what that means, right? When you get audited.
Yeah.
Okay, so the IRS guy's in there, and he's starting the meeting, right? And so he brings his lawyer in with him, right? So he's in there, and he's like, the IRS guy goes, so I notice that you live a very lavish lifestyle, but you don't work. So like, what's the deal with that? What do you do, right? And he goes, and the guy's like, I'm a professional gambler, right? And so the IRS guy is like, what? All right. Well, what do you mean? And then he's like, well, let me give you an example, okay? I bet you $1,000 I can bite my eye. And he's like, yeah, go, yeah, no way you can bite your eye. And so he pulls his glass eye out and he bites his eye, right? And he's like, you got me with that one, right? So,
So he pays him $1,000.
yeah, no, he doesn't pay him $1,000 yet, right? He's like, what? You know what I mean? And so the gambler guy goes, that wasn't really fair. I'll give you another, $2,000. I'll bite my other eye, right? And he's like, okay, hold on. And the IRS guy, goes through his paperwork. He's like, this guy isn't blind, okay? So yeah, I'll take you up on that. He's like, all right. So he pulls out his dentures and he bites his other eye, right? And now the IRS guy's like, oh man, oh no, because he owes him like $3,000, right? So the gambler's like, okay, all right, one more, double or nothing, okay? I'll stand on your desk, close my eyes, and pee into the trash can in the corner of the room. And he's like, no way, he's gonna pull this one off, right? So he gets up on the desk, right? And he pulls his pants down and he just pees all over the IRS guy's desk, all over it, not in the trash can, totally missed it. The IRS guy's like, yes, thank God, oh my God, I don't have to pay him like $6,000 or whatever it is, right? Yeah. And now he looks over, the lawyer's like, you know what I mean? He's really mad, and he's like, oh, what's wrong with you? And he's like, he bet me this morning that he's gonna come into your office, pee on your desk, and you would be happy about it. I'm out $20,000. I'm out $20,000. You know what I mean? It's pretty good. Yeah.
That's a good one.
It is.
This is a pretty good joke. Yeah. So I know all of us celebrate the Christmas holiday. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you guys want anything for Christmas?
All right, this is what I'm thinking, guys.
You got it all planned
Check
out.
it. I got it all planned out. You save up all your money. This is what you spend it on.
Right.
It's called a theremin. I don't know if you've ever heard of this. It's a type of.
I thought
I know what a theremin
I swear you were gonna say like steering wheel or something, like a racing steering wheel.
Racing steering wheel. No, it's a theremin.
For a car,
Okay?
you just asked it.
You guys got to look this up. All our viewers that are
Oh, yeah.
listening, all
Yeah.
of them. All right.
You don't know what it is.
Yeah,
Gotta look it up.
all of them.
All of them.
It's this instrument, and you don't touch it. It uses what, like
Electromagnetivity.
Yeah. Right. That's the
Magnetism.
one. And
Something like that.
Like one hand is controlling volume, and the other one is controlling pitch, and it's pretty wacky. Sounds kind of scary.
How much do those go for?
Used, you can get a good one for $250.
Really? Wow, that's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. You know, I'm looking to get myself a theremin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be kind of tough though, since you gotta like have your hands in the middle of the air. You gotta be really stable.
It'd definitely be hard.
And really
I got really
accurate.
shaky hands, so I feel like I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, imagine if you're like performing for a lot of people.
Holy moly.
And you're like, and then your sweat drips off your hands, and it's like
fries. It just fries it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you get like the loud high pitched ring off the mic, like.
And then the whole crowd goes silent. They're all staring at you, and you're like, "Oh man, what do I do now?" Right?
And there's one guy's like, and you hear like a cricket in the back or something.
Yeah. Have you ever seen like a live theremin performance?
Not live.
I know there's only like one person on the internet that actually plays it well. I haven't seen like
it's like the same lady.
One
It's one lady.
Just one person plays it. That's it.
Feels like.
And it was made in like the 50s.
Was it?
I think so, right?
I don't know.
Something.
Oh,
I heard it was made in like
Oh man.
Well,
mid 20th century.
Yeah, and like the old sci-fi movies.
Yeah.
A lot of the sound effects were made from it, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's
At
right.
least it sounds like it.
It's pretty good.
That brings back a memory because like my mom used to be really into Big Bang Theory, right?
Okay.
It's like, and, I was pretty young, so I was like, oh, Big Bang Theory, you know what I mean? Sheldon, he's funny, right? You know what I mean? And so they'd like, Ricky's playing with some like leash.
Sorry
device.
if you hear sounds in the background, Ricky.
Ricky likes to fiddle.
No, that wasn't me. I'm innocent, officer.
No, he's reading the script now. Okay, anyway,
All right,
so
yeah, you're good.
I'm reading. No, I was watching Big Bang Theory, right? And Sheldon has a theremin, right? So I was
Does
like,
he
that's,
really?
Yeah, so that's how I know what it's from Big Bang Theory. God, that show's so funny.
I've actually never seen that show.
Never seen that show?
Probably seen like one
It's
episode.
so funny.
Yeah, I might have
So
seen
funny.
like one, maybe. I don't know.
I personally,
I thought I remember people saying it was bad.
It's so bad.
Okay.
I
It's just a big meme to just go like, oh, Big Bang Theory, good show. You know what I mean?
I don't. If it's got a laugh track, it's kind of out the
Yeah,
window
it's got
for
a
me.
laugh track, so
Yeah.
it's not very good. Sheldon's always,
Unless it's Eric Andre's show.
Yeah, that's a little different.
Sorry to the viewers. My dog's making some sounds. I'll be right
Hey! Dude, actually, funny story. So, most of the time when I wake up in the morning, and, it's like a nice, bright, happy day, got a nice sunrise.
Oh, yeah.
But, so there's a tree right next to my window.
Right.
And there's,
Dear
like,
God.
there's a lot of birds. Like, a lot of little baby birds, and I was like, making loud noises.
As birds do.
And so I just walk up to the window, I do one loud clap, and then it's like, silence. They just stop. They're scared.
He's the bird master.
I own them. I am I'm the master of the birds. So
I got a good image. You're just like, you're stretching. You get out. You open your windows, and all the birds are like below, gathered, just waiting for you. You're like your sermon.
my people.
You know they're not
Bow
real,
before.
right?
Yeah, come on, Rick. The birds aren't real.
So I'm just like the king of nothing. Of
They just
fake.
want you to think that.
Who's they? The birds?
Them.
Government.
Man.
Oh my god.
The man.
I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have believed in government.
You ever read 1984?
Yeah, I've read it. You haven't.
I know.
So I don't know why I bring this up.
Yeah, I also have not read it, but it's always fun. It's always fun to just
I
reference
have
it.
to for Facuma's class.
I'm gonna read Brave New World instead because I have that book already.
What's that? Is that nonfiction?
No, it's fiction. It's one of the only. 1984 isn't.
Isn't it like a parallel of 1984?
It's pretty similar.
Yeah.
But it's not the same.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's because like 1984 is more about like government surveillance. I think, right? I mean,
It's
read
more
it, so I don't
about
know.
It's
the
like
government
oppressive
being
government.
really controlling.
Yeah, and
It's like they control their people.
Brave New World isn't as much like it has a controlling government sort of, but it's more like anybody that's read the book that listens to this can be like, what is this guy talking about? Because I haven't read either yet, and I'm pretty sure it's more like from like the first part that I have read, there's a bunch of like genetic engineering sort of, so that almost everybody is the same, specialized into like one thing. Like everybody that is a worker, they all look the same. They all have like the same attributes. You know what I mean? It's more like a society type of book than a government sort of thing. I think. Anyway, I'm not too sure though. So.
Yeah. One of the things that really gets me for 1984 is that the government is so controlling that they keep making the new new dictionaries new additions with less and less vocabulary to like oversimplify language so that people are just like drones and mindless little people that don't think for themselves and they have to follow the government and they believe everything they see. But the government does a lot worse things than that. But I don't want to spoil it because that's just.
I'll get there eventually. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you talk to him about reading that book?
Who?
Because because he's not. It's not like on the list or whatever.
Yeah.
He likes 1984.
Yeah. I didn't want to read like a communist manifesto. You know.
Yeah.
I didn't want to read a nonfiction because that just sounds really boring.
Dylan Burnett's reading that.
Yeah.
Hopefully Dylan Burnett's listening to this.
Oh yeah, Dylan, you better read this.
Yeah. Good luck with the.
He read. I gave him my Brave New World book to read, so he's probably like, "What the heck is he talking about?" You know what I mean?
For the Communist Manifesto, I think he said he had to have like a separate manual to like help him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's got
so
weird
complicated.
it's got weird language in it too. Yeah.
It's like reading Shakespeare
Or the
politics.
Constitution. You know what I mean? God, I hate the Constitution. You know what I mean? Giving me rights, guys. Who do you think you are?
Yeah.
Did you hear on the 27th of January, Jocko Willink's is coming to Seattle?
No, I didn't.
The 27th of January?
27th of January.
Is he
You know who
going?
Jocko Willink is?
Yeah, of course I know he is.
So
Is Worthy gonna pay a visit?
we asked him. He said he wasn't aware of it.
Uh-huh.
What?
I don't believe
No,
he's
he-
going to it.
How is he not aware of it? He's just saying that. He's like, I don't want anybody else to show up.
Yeah.
He sees his students there.
Yeah. He's like, oh no.
Because he knows the only reason people would go is to
See-
see Worthy there.
Yeah.
If Worthy went, I would definitely have bought my tickets already.
Really?
How much
Would
does it
you
cost?
actually?
Yeah.
I was like,
Jocko Willink, come on.
like $50?
I mean, he's a
I
good
don't know.
speaker and like
Probably
he's,
like the same as Eric Andre.
he's fairly interesting to listen to, but I mean, I wouldn't want to like pay to go see him. You know what I mean?
I guess. It was for the meme.
Yeah, exactly, right. But is it worth it? No.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not.
What?
What's that?
Okay. What
You
time
know
is it? No, it's like 2:30. My brother just sent me a meme, and it's really bad.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
an
man.
Adventure Time meme.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Landon grab.
That's something. How old's your brother?
Like 22.
Oh,
He's
God.
old.
Oh, he's
older
gone
than
off
me.
the deep end.
Yeah, I know, right? He's a lost cause.
Hopefully, he's listening to this.
Got it. I hope not.
All my brother sends me is just like the image of Pepe with the little tongue sticking out. He just sends me that one. It's pretty
like
old.
Pepe
but-
memes?
Yeah.
Really? Oh my god. Seriously, how's your brother doing, by the way?
He's doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, my brother's always like, I wonder what happened to Caleb, right? Because he tells me stories all the time when going to school with him, right?
Mhm.
It's like, oh, that's.
Master
He's
Chef.
getting really good at cooking. Yeah.
Jeez,
His food is great.
That's amazing.
Oh
I'm jealous.
man. Speaking of food, have you ever had
Hey!
Sorry guys.
yeah, it's just dog making noise. You know?
He sees like a bird land on the street.
Get a room. Anyway,
That's right. Get a room by yourself, dog.
So for the Thanksgiving feast that I had, right? You know, the feast
Mhm.
of Thanksgiving, right?
Delicious.
It was delicious, but this have you ever had it? It's like what are they called? Sweet potatoes? Not sweet potatoes.
Yes, I have had sweet potatoes.
I don't know if they're sweet potatoes. I don't remember what they are, but they're sweet, and they look like sweet potatoes.
What color?
They're what?
Orange.
They're like orange.
Yeah,
You know what I
but
mean?
like mashed. You mean?
No, they're not mashed. They're like
Fried?
diced. You know what I mean? So there's like a bunch of like little cubes almost,
Oh.
but they're not like cubes because they're not perfect. But they're like little
But
squares.
they're not sweet potatoes.
I don't remember.
Cantaloupe.
They might just. Right, I think that's what it was. No, it's probably sweet potato. I'm just being stupid. Anyway, with marshmallows on top. Have you ever had that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My mom
It's
was
sweet
talking
potatoes.
about
It is sweet potatoes.
Yeah, we usually have it, and it's like a mashed form, and then
Oh
there's
yeah.
marshmallows.
I've never had it before.
So good.
It is pretty good, but I was like, really, that sounds really gross. But it was actually not bad. It was a little too
It's
sweet.
a classic
but I liked
Thanksgiving meal.
it. Yeah.
It's kind of funny that we have specific meals that we only eat during Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Well, I mean, otherwise it wouldn't be as good, right?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
then you have it all the
you have it all the
time. Because it's like you have Thanksgiving dinner and then you have like leftovers once, and I'm kind of like, honestly, I'm already sick of it.
Yeah.
We have so many mashed potatoes, and I am not sick of it.
Yeah. I like mashed potatoes.
I've been frying them for breakfast, making hash browns.
Oh, dude. Okay, so I went to Baker yesterday, right?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
And ooh man, I brought some Thanksgiving leftovers up there. It was good. Oh yeah, it was so good.
So did you hike up, or
Yep.
how did that
Yeah,
work?
well, we drove up to what is it called, Heather Meadows, right?
Mhm.
And then we walked up about halfway up to Artist Point there. So to our our viewers that don't know what Mount Baker is, it's this big mountain, right?
I couldn't figure it out now.
Yeah, it's this big mountain. Anyway, there's a lot of snow.
Yeah, it got world record for most snowfall like a couple decades ago. So
yeah. I doubt that's what everybody knows. Like, oh yeah, the world record mountain.
I mean, hey, you never know. Maybe you got some gnar shredders.
Yeah, maybe.
They got some famous salmon soup.
Salmon chowder.
Chowder. Right?
Oh man, that's the
I've
best.
never had it. Is it good?
Oh, it's
Very good.
Yeah,
dude. The bread bowl, the chili is good too. No, the salmon chowder number 1. The burgers are really good too, but they're like $12.
Yeah. Well, I mean, isn't all the food up there really expensive?
The chowder's like $10 max.
Yeah.
Okay,
well then, yeah, I might be like, oh yeah, good. Anyway, it was super cold up there, and it was me and Terry, right? And he brought all this ski stuff, right? I don't have skis or boots or anything like that because I don't go enough. But he brought his like skis, poles, and stuff, so I helped him carry that sort of stuff up, and he kind of skied around a little bit.
Okay.
It was a lot of fun though. Yeah, really nice because it was like super clear and sunny. So.
Yeah.
So you took a video of him skiing down?
No.
You took a video of someone hiking up.
No, that was Terry. He was just trying to like climb up there with his skis and stuff. Trying to like, I took this video of Terry because there was like this almost vertical like cliff that he wanted to ski down, right? And so he had to climb up there with like his skis and everything. And so I just sat there and like recorded him do it. It was really fun though.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
It looked like from the angle. Looked like he was just sitting on a sled, like not moving. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to. He's kind of far away, but yeah, it was good. It was a lot of fun.
Yep. Me and Ricky excited for the season.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, I don't really ski that much anymore. I used to, but not so much anymore.
Oh, what did the snow look like up there? Was like everything covered at least?
It was like powder, dude.
Really?
It was really nice snow, and it wasn't super deep though. It was probably like there was still some rocks that you could see, so it was kind of it was kind of sketchy.
Yeah,
a little bit, but it was.
Yeah, and you could see lots of trees and stuff.
Yeah.
Usually those small trees are just covered.
Yeah, so there was like maybe 2-3 feet of snow.
That's still really good for now.
Yeah.
Can't wait. It's gonna be.
It said predicted December.
I know. I read
15th?
Maybe I know. I read on their website that they're looking for a lot of snow this like upcoming weekend and the week after and everything. So
we can only hope.
You know what I was thinking, right? Is because while Terry's climbing up there, I was thinking to myself, I was like, you know what? If he fell and like broke both of his legs, like what am I gonna do? You know what I mean? And I was thinking, I could just be like, oh, what's that sound? And then whatever, and then just go home, right? You know what I mean? Like nobody would know. Terry would just die. You know?
Yeah, no one would know.
No one would know.
Find him next summer.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody would be like, hey, you go up to Terry. I was like, no.
Someone's skiing, they see a bump, they're like, oh, dude, I'm gonna check this out. I'm gonna do a 360.
Yeah, they just go over and they just like stab into Terry. And just, like,
Oh god, that's horrible.
I
Anyway.
think we should exhaust this topic.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
So, you guys see my first YouTube video, the relaxation video?
Oh yeah.
I'm an avid watcher of the Eli's reflection.
Helping you guys go to sleep?
Yep, I listen to it every night.
Yeah?
Every night.
I wouldn't say every night, but I have watched it.
Are you cheating on it? Is that it? You're cheating on the channel? Huh?
No, I'm not.
In case you guys were wondering, in our most recent video, it was me, Ricky, and Sebastian doing the chanting. Some of you couldn't see who that was.
Yeah, it was just a candle, and what did we record on, like Jack's phone?
It was very surreal is what it was. You know what I mean? Like I was watching, after you told me that the new video was out, I was like, oh, I'm going to watch this, and I sat in my living room, and I got all ready to watch the new video, and I was like, what is this?
Yeah, I forgot to credit our cameraman, Jack Nolan.
Yeah.
He's the man.
We're still working on it, though. That was just a little taste.
Our overtones.
The overtones, you want to give them an example?
I can try. We're trying to learn how to, basically, it's called polyphonics, so you're trying to get two notes to ring out at once. So let me give it a shot. Ooh, how do you do it?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So hopefully you can hear those high notes.
Yeah, that's not bad.
You're really good. I've been working on it pretty hard, but
some people can they're so good they can get out the bottom note, or like not make the bottom note loud.
Just make it really easy to hear.
Yeah.
Well, so it's only the top. Yeah.
Speaking of music, right? So you know how I used to have a piano, Eli, right?
Yeah.
Well, we sold it a couple years ago, and then I'm thinking to myself, you know what? My mom really liked that piano, so I was thinking, I'll get my mom a piano because on Craigslist you can get a bunch for like super cheap.
There's a lot of free ones too.
Yeah, and free ones, but I didn't really want to get like a upright because like, I don't know. We used to have like this really nice baby grand piano, and like if I got a upright, my mom would be like, yuck, right? But anyway. So I was looking at it, and then, like, about a week into the search for a good piano, I had a dream, right? I had this terrifying dream that I brought all my friends to, like, help me get the piano and stuff, right? And we were getting it, and then it slid and crushed all my friends, right? But the worst part was that I couldn't get the piano anymore, right? Because, like, all my help was dead. So it was just a big mess. You know what I mean? And then I woke up, and I was like, man, I can't get this piano. I just can't do it.
So you never got it?
No, I'm not going to get one. Because, they're super expensive for a really nice one. So, I think I was incepted. You know that movie Inception?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that happened to me. They went into my mind and they were like, don't get a piano. You know what I mean?
Is that the one with the...
That's what Leonardo DiCaprio,
where like the roads and streets are going?
Yeah, that's that one. That one. It was a good movie. It wasn't bad.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Really? Oh, it's kind of hard to understand at first. So you kind of think about it a little bit. It's a good movie. I liked it. Yeah, it was good.
Take up on that. Take a little quick. Watch it.
What did you just say?
What?
Great show, baby.
The usual.
Speak his own language.
The usual.
Yeah.
Well, after this, me and Ricky are heading over to a little second Thanksgiving, and
you guys are lucky. That's nice.
Yeah, it's at Jack's.
Jack's house.
And it's actually starting in like 15 minutes. So.
I think I'm probably gonna go out and play some ping pong. I like ping pong.
Oh, that's good.
It's a fun game.
Ping pong is fun.
Have you ever seen head ping pong?
Mm-mm.
Where you get
I have seen
like
that,
big
yeah.
balls and you just like smack them with your head across the table. You know what I mean?
What? No.
It's
Look that up sometime.
Yeah, look it up. It's pretty fun to watch. I think they have competitive ones too. Yeah.
All right, I think we're gonna.
Well, anyway, that was our first installment of the podcast. Stay tuned. We'll be keeping these up, and check us out next time.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.